Alright, remind me to restart my game after this. We are going to have a little bit of a stutter game for the first one, but after that, that next couple of games should be fine. We didn't really have time to, I can't make everybody wait around for me while I restarted. Oh, I should also change mute enabled while I'm here. Mute enabled. False. I'm going to Alt-Tab and hear things in the background. Okay, so we go through the lineups once again. Silverblade in the Ohio, Conquer for El Snackman, Kenny Modern in Des Moines, Point in Des Moines, Blood Legend in Moskva, Violin in Haragumo, Marco Pello in Haragumo, Diamond in a Daring, Solitude in the Kleber, and meanwhile for Oh Boy, we have X-Controller in an Ohio, but going for Valneras, Balance Department in Des Moines, Yolo Ente in Des Moines, Moskva for Wargame Pleasing of Kavarovs, Jania in a Haragumo, Gearing for Suffering Dilgo, Daring for Gerardo, and XD United in a Kleber. Kleber for each team, going to be doing the Speedy Boy things, going to be activating their engine boosts instantly and just rocking off to the two different capitals, as you can see. So initial deployments, it's looking like we're going to be sending over to the A-Cap, very heavy for Penta, very heavy. They might be doing the classic, we're going to set a Haragumo train up to this island here, we'll drop the smoke screen, beach up either our Moskva or our Des Moines against it, sit there, be able to have full radar control over the B-Cap, and also have crossfire angles on anything wanting to pass through here. And we're going to send a weak kiting force over to C. They're going to be matched, though, because they have Kleber going for very early, very aggressive spots for Oh Boy, who might be able to catch this area. So, if this Kleber goes here, the Kleber is either going to be in a world of hurt, or he's going to get early spots in Des Moines, and then there should be Ohio and Burgoyne salvos waiting to go on him. So let's check out this early spotting game, because this is the advantage of Kleber with its very high speed, is you can get it into very unexpected positions very quickly. We see the Haragumo smoke train is already going down. Marco Pello going to be smoking up Point in his Des Moines to there. The Moskva is not, in fact, going to be taking this island. We have seen this island approach done with the Moskva several times by Penta. It's a strat they've used quite a few times, and very effective one, because once you lodge a ship here, it's very hard to dislodge it. Quickly alt-tabbing, make sure I haven't broken anything. Wonderful, everything seems to be working still. There we go. Kleber of the United gets spotted. Haragumo also gets spotted. Kleber's going to be taking some big damage. Des Moines of Kinnymod going to be opening up as well. Point going to be opening up. It looks like the Kleber didn't commit. He dumped his torpedoes. He's gone behind the rock now. And now the DNA has lost a big chunk of HP for that. And Point's going to hydro him again soon. It looks like El Snackman might have got a shot on with his Conqueror, and Conqueror HE kind of terrifying for a destroyer. Meanwhile, it looks like the same thing is being done by Haragumo and Des Moines of Balance Department and Jania on the south side of things, but he has to worry about an Ohio salvo from Silverblade as he comes in here. We see a lovely little torpedo angle coming in towards us from Suffering Dilgo's gearing towards it, but I think the Des Moines is going to be beached behind this rock by the time he gets there. And we will see that both Des Moines are going to be able to spot each other now. They're both going to be radaring each other. Everything in this vicinity is currently spotted. Ohio salvo went for the Kleber, not actually for the Des Moines. We do see Penta have taken the C-Cap with Solitude's Kleber. Let's quickly go check if he's running a leg mod. He is indeed running a leg mod build, so if you want to steal his build, Swift and Silence, Legendary Module, Torpedo, Engine, and Engine mod there. Let's have a quick look at some other builds here. We see the Gearing's running the leg mod. We have leg mod for the Des Moines. We have Burgoyne with Swift and Silence. We have Brisk Gaming. Damage control module over the engine module is an interesting choice. But back down here, we see, a bit of chip damage onto both of these Des Moines right now. Jania being forced back in his Haragumo. Again, legendary module for the increased duration on that smoke screen. If you aren't aware of how the different modules work, the Kleber's gives it an advantage to concealment at the exchange for a lot of gunpowder. Des Moines gets better acceleration in exchange for his reload, because that goes in the reload slot. And the Haragumo gets an increased smoke screen duration, and that goes in the concealment slot. Alright, Wargame Please knows Kavarovsk is trying to make a crossing here, but he does have a Des Moines raining down shells into the side of him. Gets a fair chunk onto him, but he should be able to heal most of that back. We see a smoke screen going down. A daring smoke screen to make this crossing here more palatable. And we're going to have, Des Moines, we're going to have, two Moskva staring at each other on this island. This gap doesn't cover the entire distance, so the Moskva might get respotted here. Looks like El Snackman took a bit of a chunk there. But yeah, quickly taking restock of the situation. Kleber is going to be solo holding off this flank. His job is not to try and take this cap. I think he might... No, he didn't quite land torpedoes on the line, but he is just there to be an annoyance and delay this cap as long as possible. He got some early points ticking. He's not expected to hold this for the entire game. This cap we see is currently being captured by the red team. Balance Department and The United going to be able to hold that point, not going to be able to do much about it. Ohio is still looking for shots on this Des Moines. He might get a decent drop here, actually. Nope, didn't quite. But he did force him forward and take that torpedo from the daring of Lord Diamond. This Des Moines of balance department is definitely suffering in this situation. Point is still on full HP, however. Controller kill is now being farmed by the smokescreen of Viles, Haragumo, Des Moines, Moskva, Conqueror, and second Des Moines. All going to be focused fire on this Des Moines. They can burn him down very rapidly with a combined firepower. A lot of HE spam there. And they're not getting much damage done in return. They have finally taken Seacap, but they're now pushing into the back of Silverblade. And Silverblade, currently in a kiting position, he can just turn around and leave. They are taking on 2 caps, though. But I don't think Penta mind the fact that they're currently down on caps because they are way up in the HP trading. Like, there's already a 60,000 health advantage to them. Haragumo of Marco Pello took a bit of damage during all the trading earlier on. He might be able to get... He's going to try and get himself into this cap, I think, and start blocking points. Kleber of Solitude... Looks like he took a bit of damage on the way out there. Des Moines in the smoke screen must have got a fair bit of chunk on him. Either that or he ate a top from the gearing. Unsure which. I mean, there is Burgoyne, Kleber. Alright, Point has now got himself at a... Well, Point is now in a bit of a situation with this push from OHBOY over on the PC flank. They can now start free farming down on him. Torpedoes aren't going to quite reach him, but at the same time, Balance Department and his Des Moines has been forced back around this corner. Hydra comes back up from point now, will respot Balance Department, who I think was trying to make a play to get out of there, and now he's caught full broadside. Do the Moskva, Des Moines, and anything else have shots? Not entirely sure about that one. Ohio has a salvo ready to go, though. Doesn't really catch much, but there might be some more shells coming in here. Yeah, Moscow salvo from Blood Legend going to be missing as well. Conqueror salvo. No, that's Haragumo salvos. Also, why is my Discord DMing? Hang on, let's set that to busy. My apologies for that. That wasn't your Discord. It was mine. Can I check if the minimap is being seen on my stream? I mean... Sorry. Alright, sorry about that. Well, apparently one of the casters couldn't see their minimap. This is my problem. And we've missed a kill. Yeah, so Balance Department did in fact go down. That's his problem. Not mine. Alright, so yes. 1-0 up on the ship kills. That brings the points back to within 20 of each other. There is still a point gain advantage for OHBOY currently. And Solitude is getting ran down slowly but surely. The problem is, though, Yoluente has took a crap ton of damage on his way up. Silverblade, I guess, has just been raining down on him, and Point has also apparently been able to free farm in this. So they've lost a lot of health in this push, and honestly, alright, let's go check if this Kleber is running the leg. This Kleber is running full gunboat build, so he should win the fight easily against Solitude. The problem is actually finding Solitude. Okay, shells coming in. Alright, Valnus and Silverblade going to be doing a little bit of trading here. So the positioning of these two Des Moines is going to mean that no DDs can get into this cap without risking being radared by Des Moines currently. A cap has been taken by the... What the hell has been happening over here? How has Kinnymod ended up here? I think he must have just cut this way. That's an interesting approach. Which leaves Wargame Please Enough Cabaros currently being farmed by the Haragumo of Vile. And I think they're proxy spotting each other. Yeah, the Moscow Blood Legend spotting them. Not sure which. I think they might be proxy spotting each other through this rock, which means free farming is available for Vile. So he should be able to farm down the rest of this Moscow. Conqueror kills the Ohio of X-Controller. That's a painful experience. So he was getting farmed down quite heavily by a lot of things, yeah. Alright, radar's going to be going out across the map. Everybody's going to be spotting everybody right now. The United might have to calm himself down a bit. There is Silverblades Ohio looking for the rest of them. Solitude might be able to make a turn back across the top here, you know. He might be able to, like, sneak himself up along the top of the border and make his way back into this cap. Now that there's no threat from this Des Moines or this Burgoyne, all he would have to really do is he would have to fight the other Kleber, but the other Kleber has been sent really low. And I think at this point, honestly, with this HP advantage, he might be able to take the kill against this. But the problem is, I don't think he wins the fight against the Gearing because he's legendary module. We'll find out. Yoluente looking like he's seriously struggling though. Point, gonna be whittling the rest of him down there. Well, gamer, please enough. Khabarovsk. Everybody's opening up now. Diamond and the Daring opening up. Conqueror, El Snackman looking for the back room. Haragumo still farming him. Kinnymod hydraing him. Blood Legend going around the front. Kinnymod going around the back. That's going to be a very dead Moscow very soon. When he falls, that's just going to leave the Daring and Haragumo. They're not going to be able to hold back anything, and that's going to allow Penta to get themselves back wrapped around this cap, especially if they can manage to take out the rest of Yoluente. You got Des Moines looking for him at the front. You got Ohio looking for him at the back. Solitude might have to come this way to try and spot him or something. They should be able to pick up this kill eventually as well. It looks like this is all collapsing right now for OHBOY. They are 2 ships down. They are 210,000 health down. Moskva finally goes down there. They are now 3 ships down. This is looking like a very, very solid Penta win. As we said earlier, looks like Penta didn't really care about the fact that they were giving up points early. They knew that they were just going to win the HP trades everywhere. And this kiting flank, just absolute kiting flank of just Solitude and Silverblade against 5 ships. Look how low all these ships have got. I suppose you had Point there as well, helping chip it down, but that was mostly just Ohio being able to free farm anything pushing into them, and the combined focus fire over here onto the Ohio, who got himself a little bit overextended. Daring being forced back here, caught in Kinnymod's radar. He's going to have to go further and further away now. We're going to have the Moskva radar to follow up anytime he wants it as well. He is just in range. There we go. Moskva radar comes out to follow up. Small shell's going to be coming in. Daring, not the fastest ship in the world, does have a heal available. No, he's used all of his heals. Haragumo and Genie are going to be opening up to try and get a little bit of damage done on Kinnymod, but it's going to take quite a while for him to burn down the rest of that Des Moines. Penta, as things stand, 4 minutes till the game is over in their favor, but I don't think it's going to be lasting that long. I need to restart the game after this, so I can get actual get these FPS issues sorted out a little bit. Taking a look at the map overview, look at this. There is absolutely no way for them to get back into the AB cap. Des Moines is the only thing even close to stepping on this, but with this just no, he's got no health to do it with. They could potentially send the gearing in there at some point, but he's being held back at bay by this Kleber. And he has to be very careful about the Kleber's torpedoes as well. Currently reversing towards them. Managed to find a gap. I'm not sure if he intended to find that gap, but he definitely found it. Yoluente about to be burned down. Let's turn that voiceover off, actually. I don't know why that's on. Who is it? Voice message volume? Sure, that one. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, crap. Crap. Let's go send him. Oh, God. Everything's gone wrong. Everything's gone wrong. Simple? Oh dear. Custom. Oh, right. Let's turn the engine back off. Turn that one back off. Why is there a default button, not an apply button? Honestly. All right. Anyway, should be the end of the game relatively soon. We have both Klebers and Haragumo very low. Burgoyne even lower. Valnias currently burning a double fire. Oh, God's sake. Right. Audio. Gunfire vault. Okay, it's maxed. Never mind. I guess we just don't get to hear it. Oh, this has got... I nearly pressed the default button again, by the way. Music and battle down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Alright, D United going to be sitting there in his Kleber just shooting in the open. He's like, alright, this game's over. Kill me. Now he's actually going to be open water gunboating, actually dodging. So I guess they still think they have a chance in this. They don't. Spoiler alert. Congratulations to the Penta on taking the first game in this best of 2 round robin game. I'm going to quickly restart my client. I'll drop a message in the training room chat. Hopefully they'll be able to wait for me. Next scene. Logging in. Honestly. Come on, Wargaming, let me log in, please. There we go. And I don't have chat. Fine, I'll just message you fucking Viley as the room host. Alright, wait. Did I put my backpack when I came home last night? 1 second. You down here? My God, wonderful. Nope, that was my headset. I kind of need that. Honestly, this is... I'm not a smart man, honestly. But yeah, hopefully we should have the FPS issues fixed now. We got a restart done. We changed our cache size. It's a little problem that I occasionally have. So there's a config line that I change every update, but unfortunately because I've had to switch in the WoWs Classic mod pack, that got overwritten. It also enabled sound and background, so I can alt tab and actually hear when the game starts now if I'm looking at Discord. Sure, that'll do. Things are going well. I like how Solitude dumped like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 channel points on wanting both teams to lose, which is honestly understandable. Alright, looks like Penta are making some changes. So next game is taking place on Land of Fire, so we'll get you onto that scene. Land of Fire. Any growth? Oh, there we go. Any gross occur first running down the 10 line of Land of Fire, enjoyers? Where's Henning when I need him? Honestly. Right, I'm gonna turn my camera off just for the sake of my own sanity. Oh dear. Yes. It's around here somewhere. Studio mode. Camera. There. Wait, that didn't work. Fuck. 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 There. I'm gone. There we go. I can relax. I don't have to look at my own ugly face anymore. It's wonderful. You don't have to look at my own ugly face anymore either. Isn't that nice? I don't say I don't do anything for you, Twitch chat. I have removed my very ugly face. What are all you... Oh god, I need to deal with them later. Many things I need to deal with later. Alright, what we got here? Alright, looking at the training room. I can't actually read training room chat because when I reopened the game, I apparently lost access to that. Because the Wargaming training rooms are completely bug free. Esports ready training rooms. Let's get back to the classic Discord. Right. couple of substitutions being made. We have brought in NA Lul for partner. Oh, hang on. There we go. Got a message from Vile. Are you ready to go? I've been asking you in the training room. I don't have access to the training room chat. I love these training rooms. They are perfectly fine. I'm being pinged? Question mark? There we go. Right, so getting into game number 2 of this best of 2 series, round robin. Okay, here we go. Game overlay. Alright. Did I have to switch teams? Do I have to do this the complicated way? Nope, both teams appear to be staying on the same side. So, this time we're going to be seeing Silverblade in the Ohio, Conqueror for El Snackman, Kenny Mod in Des Moines, Any Lul in Des Moines, Mosscraft Blood Legend, Point in a Minotaur, Lord Diamond in a Daring, Kleber for Solitude, Vile in a Yu-Yang. Meanwhile, over for OHBOY, we're going to be seeing a Kremlin for Valnus, Controller Kill and a Republic, Des Moines for Balance Department, Moskva for Wargaming Please Enough Characters, a Hindenburg for Yoente, Henry IV for J. Otto, Kleber for Jianyan Reunited, or Deunited, and Yu-Yang for Suffering Dilgo. Apparently that didn't fix all my FPS problems, but it's slightly better, I guess. Alright, whatever, we'll just deal with it. It's not the end of the world. It's actually quite bad. Alright, what can I kill off? I'll close this. And then I'll kill off... I can't really kill off that. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I need to get some PC upgrades, I guess. What's bottlenecking me right now? Let's go check. CPU, memory... Oh, it's definitely my GPU. My GPU running at 94%. That's good, right? That's good. Yep. Well, the warship's taking up 94% of my GPU. Fantastic. Yeah, it might be upgrade time. I don't know. Alright, so anyway, initial deployments. So, over at the ACAP for Penta, they are sending Des Moines, Clever, Yu-Yang Conqueror, BCAP, Daring, Minotaur combination, and then over at the CCAP we have Moskva, Des Moines, and Ohio. The Daring can eventually peel off here and take a route through here, either safely or take a very aggressive route through here, but you might want to do that, take a lot of risks, especially with this Moskva position here. Meanwhile, OHBOY's initial deployment, we're going to have the Clever heading at the ACAP relatively alone. Henry IV going to be kiting around these areas. I think his job is going to be sit there and try to de-push try to stop anything pushing around on him. I'm not sure if this Clever Henry holds, to be honest. Doesn't seem... Not sure if I like this. BCAP, this Des Moines is in a very exposed position going for this rock rather than this one. Also, not sure if I like this position. There's a Republic very aggressively positioned too. And the Yu-Yang appears to be AFK. I think we have a mild Yu-Yang issue. I'm pretty sure he's disconnected. I think he's supposed to actually be in the cap, but he's just not. Moskva position at C-cap, Kleber going all the way at the 9-10 line, then Hindenburg Kremlin down here. So yeah, I think Suffering Dilgo here is definitely suffering in his Yu-Yang. It's a smoke Yu-Yang as well. Alright, so Des Moines and Balance Department are going to be radaring, finding both Point and Lord Diamond in the Minotaur and Daring. We'll be able to get some resets on them, but he's now going to be exposed. El Snackman's going to be looking for the salvo. There it goes. El Snackman going to be lobbing his first salvo out. It will be AP, and it will be at the Des Moines bow, which he does overmatch, so not actually getting any damage, though. Alright, apparently the gunfire volume works now, anyway. We have... Yeah, so Suffering Dilgo and his Yu-Yang still not reconnected. So this is a very unfortunate situation for... Very, very, very unfortunate situation for OHBOY. I don't really know what you do now, because you're not going to be able to contest this without the Destroyer. Kleber of Jania did manage to take the ACAP. He's going to be pushed by Solitude and Vile out of there. Kinemod's going to be able to anchor himself in this BCAP. Although the Henry IV is getting himself very aggressively far forward. I'm not sure what their plan is here, but I think the Des Moines wins this. Especially when you got a Yu-Yang smokescreen and a spotting. Like, and So, I'm not sure what this is going to... I'm not sure where we're going to go. Let's have a look at the build here. Henry's going to be running classic concealment build. Going to be running top grade gunner plus adrenaline rush, survivability expert, incoming fire alert. We have the Kleber is going to be running no legendary module, fearless brawler, RPF build. We have Solitude here in his... Solitude swapped back to a regular Kleber build, so they will match spotting with each other. Behind that, we have the Yu Yang of Vile, who is going to be running the legendary module? Question mark? Oh, yeah, for increased smoke generation time, I guess. And we have Kinemod directly behind him, who's going to be running legendary module in his 6th slot. There we go. Spotting has been matched. Both Kleber's going to be opening up on each other. Everybody else is going to be getting their shells going in. Henry 4 is going to be sending some salvos out with Solitude. We'll get a fair bit of damage on him. Solitude definitely going to take the worst of this trade early, but the longer this trade goes on, the more Kinemon and Vile are going to be able to do. Because Solitude is now going to be able to get himself like safely behind this rock into a position where, you know, he's no longer threatened. But the Des Moines and Yu Yang are going to be continuing the pressure going, and they're going to be keeping that the Kleber spotted on his way out. He is caught on the border, so we'll be catching up to him. He's not quite in Des Moines radar range, but he is still burning. Drops some torpedoes, doesn't have a damage control available, so I think he's just still bloom spotted, and he doesn't have a damage control available for another 15 seconds. Kleber of Solitude going to be opening back up. They might be able to pick up this kill here. He is just caught on this border here. Finally gets dark. Still has his engine incapacitated. There's still shells coming in, though. He does not have a damage control available right now. If he takes a fire here, he'll get relit. There's 355 health. Blind fire still coming in, and they take him down. Kinemon with a blind fire. And that just leaves Otto and his Henry 4 alone versus Conqueror, Des Moines, Kleber, and Yu Yang. Meanwhile, back at B, we do see that the Yu Yang is reconnected, but it might be too little too late. Controller kill took a lot of damage from long-range farming from the Muskrat of Blood Legend, plus Point of the Minotaur, and I guess some Ohio salvos, some Silverblade might have came in there as well. Might have even taken some Daring torpedoes on the way out from Low Diamond, because obviously there was no screening for him with his destroyer being disconnected. Muskrat of Wargame Please Enough Cabros looked like he took a bit of a beating during all this as well. And the Kleber that they set up the 10 line didn't look like he got very much done there. Hindenburg, not the fastest ship in the world, has made a long play for the 10 line. The Kremlin's also on the 10 line, and they're just not running into any resistance. So you've committed very hard to the 10 line, and you're getting nothing from it. Like, fair enough, you might get a bit of contesting done against Reunited right now. Okay, radar comes out. He's spotted, but I think he just gets forced back out. Daring outspots him the whole time. So Daring comes back in here, respots him, Reunited doesn't be able to pick up this. Like, they will be able to get some progress made, but they're pushing into a kiting Des Moines, and they should be able to get spotting on him from the Daring as they make this rounding. Like, there's no position they have available to farm. They've taken a not-so-classic approach to this side of the rock, which means all of this commitment over here to look for crossfires, and there's nothing there. There's a big rock in the way, and any lull in his position here is also not going to be affected by this. And Hindenburg, like, is such a slow ship. By the time he actually gets anywhere, points have been going for a long time in all the directions. Back over here, we see the Henry 4 is being forced further and further away. Vile going to be jumping another smoke screen, going to be taking more and more map control. Might be able to get him up to this island here. Just keep everything miles away from A and just keep those points rolling. Solitude is going to be opening up on the Republic. There's going to be no counterfire available from balance departments. So Solitude just sitting there free farming a Republic. It's basically playing random battles now. It's like, oh, I'm going to set fire to a battleship now. Yay, I'm farming. Deepwater Torps heading towards El Snackman might be threatened. I mean, he doesn't have a super heal. He doesn't have the heal available right now, and he is getting very low. He's also, like, kind of caught bow in and reversing. I think he gets unspotted soon, though. Yeah, he gets unspotted. If he takes a fire, he doesn't have a damage control available. He gets respotted. Snackman might go down here. He's got 10 seconds till the super heal comes back, but I think it's too little too late. Got caught bow in, got farmed down, and the wall torpedoes coming in. Gets the salvo out, mashing that heal button. Can he get it off? He gets the heal off, but it's not quite enough. Gets the salvo off at the Republic. See if there's a nice little parting gift. I'm not sure if he gets very much out of it, though. Yeah, nothing. But they've traded that HP for this entire cap and also pretty much crippled the Republic on the way out. A bit unfortunate to catch that last fire with his heal not being available. Right, so Positioning. The Kremlin and Hindenburg have made their way all the way up the 10 line now. It's taken them, 10 minutes to get here, but now they're here, and I'm not sure what you do now that you're here. Like, Yolwente, not really in position. Like, Hindenburg, not the best bow on DPM. And any Lul's just going to be able to kite away from this Kremlin. Okay, you might take a Kremlin salvo on the way out. Well, what's going to happen if he pushes around the front here? He's going to be pushing it with Moskva, but he'll just be bow onto Moskva and he should be fine, because the Kleber can't really pose much of a torpedo threat. Nothing really much happening in the background there. There's a bit of radaring back and forth, but Balance Department and Point both seem to be fine. The Henry IV is taking a battering back. Actually, I see he's fine. Balance Department just getting giga chunked by Silver Blades, Ohio. Henry IV should be going down eventually. Like, he's being chased down by Yu Yang and Des Moines. He should eventually go down. Like, the Republic's not really in much of a position to help. Radar comes out from the Des Moines. Will respot that Henry. Enelil was forced around that corner now into the face of the Moscow. I don't think he cares. I think he's just gonna like sit there and take that DPM trade with him. He's also got this smoke available from Lord Diamond's Daring if he really wants it as well. Hindenburg gonna be making a jump here. Yeah, we see the Henry IV goes down in the background. So the Henry's going to be making the jump to the front, looking for some sort of potential rush on the Des Moines at the front, and we've got the Kremlin behind it, but the Daring's there to hold back that push. He will, both the Des Moines and Daring are now caught in the Hydra of the Hindenburg. I don't know if he's going to like go for the rush or just sit there and be a Hydro bot. Hydro's only up for another 45 seconds. Moskva, Moskva and Kremlin might be able to make a pick on the Daring. There is a big rock in the way. I think the Daring might be getting out of this safely. And there goes Point and his Minotaur getting insta-gibbed by the Des Moines of Balance Department. I think he got caught on the way out there, but he's, it should be an okay trade. He traded. He got the torps off. He went for the conga line torps, got radared on the way out, and I guess got caught broadside. But he got the trade off, so it's fine. I was just make the map look right now. We have a Yu Yang backing into B cap. He might be able to get some contesting done on that. But once these three rotate over here, this Republic's going to get chased down. The Hindenburg and Kremlin push hasn't really accomplished very much at all. Is Yolwente going for the YOLO play? I mean, he's doing it against the Des Moines. Des Moines has improved bounce angles, so as soon as he comes around this corner, okay, Diamond gets caught out. This actually, that's not good for them. Actually, things might get a bit hairy right now. Any lull reversing away from the Hindenburg might be exposing himself to the Kremlin. The Kremlin's, I think got eyes on the Ohio. Let's see, does the Kremlin get a salvo out with this Des Moines here? There it is, salvo comes out. Only getting 2 of the turrets off. The other turret hits the rock. And now Elliot Little has like free farming at the back end of that Kremlin for a little bit. Let's turn down the gunfire volume a little bit. It's a little bit loud there. I nearly pressed the default button again. But yeah, back down here. This is where I find out you guys can't even hear the game audio anyway, right? Yeah, you can't. Wonderful. Alright, I'll add audio capture in a minute. I'm glad I discovered this during game 2, but yeah. That's fine. I'll get the game audio added soon enough. I should really message PSC and tell them I'd include that next time, but it's whatever. Alright, Enelil taking another chunk to the face, but I think you should be able to take the Kremlin down here, right? Yeah, you should be able to take the Kremlin down here. That's another salvo comes out, not doing very much. You should be able to take him down, so that'll leave it with... Oh, is that a repop shot coming down from down low? Is Enelil going to burn out yet? He's got 2,000 health. Nah, he's got a heal running, he's fine. Hindenburg's going to come out for the kill, though. And now that's going to leave Hindenburg versus Ohio at point blank. Hindenburg does have torpedoes available. The problem is trying to get torpedoes off on a kiting ship is not the easiest thing in the world. There is the Moscow getting involved as well, but back over here, Kleber gets taken down trying to farm out the rest of the Moscow. Blood Legend is very low. Yu Yang, I think the Yu Yang takes these shots now. Like, there's a fire burning on this Moscow. That might be the end of him. If it's not the end of him, the Yu Yang needs to start shooting. There's 2,700 HP remaining on him. This is getting messy over here. Yolwente taking another salvo to the face, dumps his torpedoes out. He's on double fire from the secondaries, doesn't have a heal available, goes down, and the game ends. PTA going to be taking 1 point from this best of 2 series. We're going to go figure out what's going on in our next game and add an audio source while I remember. Alright, congratulations to Penta on taking that game. Alright, hang on. Set winner, boosh, Penta, cool. And then I'll go put it on the end scene there and then just like, yes. Winner, cool. Alright, let me go sort out. Right, sorry. Right, I'm going to add a source for audio capture right this second on my game scene. So let me go do that quickly. Add audio output capture game audio. And the device is... Which one are you? Which one are you? Which one are you? So I've got 3. Desktop audio is voice meter Vio, so I go for voice meter Vio. Right, okay, hang on. This is that one? I think? I hope so, anyway. Hang on. Hang on, let me go check on the game scene. Alright, let me go on the game scene really quickly and just see if I've got game audio. Yeah, we've got game audio now. Wonderful. Okay, so back to port. Back you on the winner screen. Sorry, I'm fixing everything on the fly here. Alright, who is my next best of 2? Alright, that was on my schedule page. I closed Chrome earlier and I've lost complete track. Chrome. Right, what we got here? Fuck. Recently closed tabs. Wasn't that one. It was this one. Right. Streamer list. Classic. Blah 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 blah. Group stage. My next game. I'm gonna search my own name because I'm an idiot and I can't remember what the fuck I did. Alright, so my next game is allegedly Shaft versus Rapax at a while ago. Fuck. Right, we're already off schedule. We're already completely off schedule, I think. Oh god, yep, we are way off schedule.